Hey, what's up guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars. And today we're going to talk about how to generate organic traffic on Redbubble. You ready? Let's get started. So, this channel is all about using the online print-on-demand platforms like Merch by Amazon, Redbubble, Etsy, all of those things to generate income for yourself so that you can invest in the stock market, real estate, or whatever you feel you are most adept at to increase your financial independence, create financial freedom for yourself and your family in the future. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, like and subscribe below, and let's get into this today. So, generating organic traffic on Redbubble is the name of the game if you want to preserve your profits. And honestly, I haven't been in Redbubble long enough to see a way to actually advertise with paid ads, so I guess a little bit of ignorance plays into this as well. So if you can let me know in the comments below if you know of a way to actually advertise with Redbubble, that'd be helpful. But anyway, all I know right now is how to generate organic traffic. And really, it's the same as Amazon, as far as Merch by Amazon. So you're going to have either trends or organic traffic that you're going to drive to your store on Redbubble. These are really the only two ways to generate organic traffic without having to pay to put your ads in front of people. You're going to have to get in front of the right people. You're going to have to find a small enough space that your designs show up close to the front page whenever someone searches something, and that is how you're going to generate organic traffic. So let's start with the two main sources of traffic, trends and evergreen. These are both universal across most platforms. There's always going to be trends where people are looking for something that's very in the moment, stuff that's like the election, stuff that's 2020 related, stuff that's like toilet paper shortages or something like that. These are things that are going to be quick burns and they're going to be gone real fast, but you might catch a lot of money. Then on the other hand, you have evergreen. These are going to be the stuff that's like, I do a lot of with Merch by Amazon and now on Redbubble with my Merch by Amazon crossbreed shop. It's more of like the awareness stuff. So for me personally, I like to go after stuff like cancer awareness, mental health awareness, and things like that, where it's something that's happening year round most of the time, but it does have that kind of seasonal bump to it. Like in October, you have breast cancer awareness month and things like that. So those are your two options. Let's break down trends and how to generate organic traffic from trends on Redbubble. So with Redbubble, they do a great job of letting you know what's trending. This is what I love about Redbubble that I found. Merch by Amazon does not do this at all. You have to have a paid tool on Merch by Amazon, like a Merch Informer, to find out what's actually trending. But on Redbubble, it's just right in the search bar, free for everybody to see. And the way that I like to use this is very similar to how I do my organic keyword research that I've done in a past video. I'll link that up here somewhere. And what that is basically just typing in random words. And it's really as simple as that. And that's how I've been able to find trends and things like that. So on Redbubble, you can go on to the site, go up to the search bar, and type in something like Apple. And then you'll have some results that come down. Maybe you won't. I haven't done this yet. Like I haven't done with a specific word Apple, but things like that. You can just basically type in any word or phrase. So I'll usually go through verbs like who, what, when, where. I'm sorry, those aren't verbs. Those are, I don't know what they are. I wasn't good at grammar. But anyway, type in things like who, what, when, where. And Redbubble does an auto-suggest, and it'll give you the phrase that comes up, and it'll have, if it's trending, it'll have a little up arrow next to it. And this gives you an indication that this phrase is trending on Twitter, right? Or not Twitter, Redbubble is trending on Redbubble, and this is something that people are actively looking for right now, and a lot of people are looking for it. So this lets you know that this is something that you can design for that is trending now so you can generate organic traffic to it. But remember what we said before, you need to go after these trends that are not as popular if you're generating organic traffic, because the name of the game for organic traffic, if you're just getting started on Redbubble, is that you need to be in a small space so that your designs can work their way to the top of the page. Because if you're not at the top of the page on the first page, you're probably not going to get seen. So if you're looking for organic traffic on Redbubble using trends, you need to find something with the results that are at least under 100, 200 results, and that is going to be your best bet to get yourself to that front page to have the best chance of selling. Now, I understand that there might not be a lot of trends like that out there that are that small, where you have, so this is one of the things where you just have to put yourself out there. You have to do the work every day, and you have to grind, and you have to keep finding stuff that is just about to take off, and that's where you're going to have success. You need to keep putting stuff out there every day, looking for new trends every day. If this is your tactic for generating organic traffic, then this needs to be your focus. You need to be on Redbubble every day, typing in new search terms and trying to get on the front end of these trends, because once you catch one, it's like catching a wave if you've ever surfed. It's slow to start, but man, once you ride that wave, it just carries you through, and you're probably going to generate tons of income through this. Now, that is one of the drawbacks of trends for Redbubble, is that it's going to be like that. You're going to have to constantly be looking for trends and staying on top of trends. You're not going to be able to rest on your laurels of having found a trend and a phrase that just takes off. It might be popular for, a month, 2 months, and then suddenly your sales start dying down. This is one of the drawbacks to using trends to generate organic traffic, is that you're going to be constantly chasing trends, because they're trends. They're not going to last long. If they weren't trends, then they would be evergreen and you'd be on to something else. But anyway, so that's trends. There's a lot of money to be made out there in trends, because there's just, if a bunch of people think about this thing, they think it's really cool, you can make a lot of money selling to a lot of people. But again, you're going to have to stay on the move all the time and just be ready to shake and move anytime there's a new trend, and you're going to have to always be designing. You're never going to be able to rest. Well, I say that you'll probably be able to rest at some point and give yourself a vacation. But anyway, you get the idea. You can't just set it and forget it with a Redbubble shop that deals with trends. But let's talk about generating organic traffic with evergreen stuff. This is what I love to do. It is a slower process, but it is more stable, and it is something that you can take a break from and let it run itself. This is what I love about Redbubble, is you can have a shop that can focus on trends. Like you can have a, what's it called? Is it a category? A collection. You can have a collection within your store on Redbubble for trends and stuff like that, but you can also have an evergreen section. So what you can do to generate organic traffic with evergreen stuff is use the Google tactic to find stuff that is being searched on Google, where Redbubble comes up in the search results there. Now, if you have done anything as far as generating traffic on Google with SEO, websites, and things like that, you know that it may take a while for you to get to the front page of Google, because Google is a pretty heavily populated search engine. And it's almost the same thing as trends, where you have to be in you have to be in a sub niche to really get a real good chance to get to the front page, or you just get lucky and you're able to drive traffic to your own store. Those things are going to be your best bets as far as generating organic traffic. Now, I understand that driving traffic to your own store is not organic traffic, but it's a way for your site to gain some sort of traction and then eventually start ranking designs organically on Google. That is more of the process. So with this, you're going to need to be keyword focused. You can't just find random phrases and trending phrases through Redbubble and things like that. You need to find stuff that people are searching for that is not time sensitive or stuff that is seasonal. So things like if you have watched one of my past videos, you know that I'm starting, and I'll link it up somewhere right here, I'm starting a store that deals with watercolor art that is put onto duvets and throw pillows and things like that. That is very much evergreen material. There is not a trend out there like that. I mean, trendy things like having watercolor designs on pillows might be trendy, but it's not something that is going to last for a month or two and then be gone. Like, this trend is likely to be around for a while. So anyway, to do this, you're going to need to generate that organic traffic for evergreen stuff. You're going to need to go to Google in the search bar and start to find out what people are searching for. And this comes pretty easy with Google because they have an autofill suggestion expander that fills in what other people have searched for related to what you are already typing in. So what you can do, and what I've done as far as doing research for how to keyword and generate organic traffic on Google, is I'll put in duvet covers with, and then I'll just put in random letters across the keyboard. So duvet covers with P brings up peaches that I've found. So I'll click on that and I'll see that there are things like, random peach patterns and things like that, or just like a peach colored throw pillow or duvet or things like that. And this is how I've done the keyword process to put the right keywords with the design that we have, and it gives great ideas for stuff to do in the future, because also in the videos that I talked about, you don't want to design stuff and then find keywords for it. The best thing that you can do is look up keywords that people are searching for that don't have a lot of results for Redbubble. So things where you search something like duvets or duvet with palm branches or something like that, and you don't see many results in Redbubble in the shopping section. I'll put the shopping section somewhere up here and you can see that. But you scroll through the shopping section on Google results, and if you don't see Redbubble products in there, it's a good sign that that's an open opportunity, because Redbubble, if they're in a space, they do a really good job of getting to the front page of Google as far as like in those shopping results. So if you don't see Redbubble in a result for the shopping area of a Google search, then it's a good chance that you're going to be in a place to actually put your have your design make it to the front page eventually. Now again, this is not going to be a quick thing. This might be a half a year process. Google is very particular about taking time and waiting for quality things to rank on the first page if they're not trending things. So but it's going to be an almost guaranteed source of traffic and income for you in the future. So if you dedicate the time and you just put it in your mind that you're going to grind this out and you're going to do it and you're going to do it with excellence, that you're going to get these keywords from Google, you're going to design stuff that's going to be great. And again, you don't have to do duvet covers. You can do, like we said, niches. You need to have a specific niche if you're going to do evergreen, stuff like that. So maybe your niche is something like truckers. So you can put in trucker shirts into Google in the shopping results, and that'll bring up different results like it would have with duvet covers with lemons or something like that. So you'll put trucker shirts, and then, like we did with the duvet covers, you'll do trucker shirts and then just put random letters behind that and see what comes up. Maybe start with A, might be trucker shirts, and then, stuff that has to do with A, and then maybe attach S to A and try to spell something out after that, and just see what you can find out to get phrases that people are looking for to have that have to do with trucker shirts, design for those phrases, use the keyword you got from Google, and then put it up on your store, and it is very likely to rank in Google eventually. And that is the key word, eventually. Evergreen is a almost guaranteed cash cow in the future, but it is delayed gratification for sure. You're going to have to put in the work and then just hope and pray that you've done it right. But you're obviously doing the research, you're watching this video. Hopefully if you've made it to this point in the video, you know what you're going to have to do to make it very successful for yourself on Redbubble, which is getting those keywords from Google, putting it on Redbubble, and then doing your best to find the tags as well to generate that organic traffic on Redbubble. So to find those tags, we'll just touch on this briefly, it's getting to be a long video, but to find the tags, go to Redbubble, look up your niche. Let's say it's trucker shirts again. So look up trucker shirts, find the shirts that are ranking at the top and sort it by highest sales or most popular. Find the shirt that looks the best, click on it, find the tags at the bottom of the page, and then use those tags on your shirt if it's relevant. Again, if it's relevant. You might have to look through a few different ones to find one that's similar to the design that you have, but find some tags that are working for other people and apply those to your shirts. Anyway, I hope that this helps. This is how I've been generating organic traffic for my Redbubble store. I've enjoyed the process so far. I'm loving it. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And I hope you guys are having a great Thanksgiving week. And remember, someone is going to do something great every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.